This shit sweet, get the fuck off the podcast. They talking that shit, that's a double dose. Andale, vámonos. They lucky I did not pull up with a check it, but they wanna hear it, so here I go. Let me talk my shit, yeah. Let me talk my shit. They talking that shit, that's a double dose. Andale, vámonos. They lucky I did not pull up with a check it, but they wanna hear it, so here I go. Let me talk my shit. Yeah. Let me talk.
What's up? It's your boy Chucky.
It's your girl Double Dose, the clown. Honk honk.
Really? Okay. That was like the most horriblest entrance.
Well, I am the clown. I am a clown for Halloween today. Honk honk. I don't have the nose, the ball nose. Because when I finally decided on what my costume was going to be for this year, it was like last minute. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be Double Dose the clown.
I ain't even dressed up for this year. I wasn't feeling that shit at all.
The last few weekends, I have been to Halloween parties, trick or treats, and all kinds of. I have had a ball.
I ain't been treating. This been the only Halloween. I'm just like, fuck this shit. We haven't recorded in a minute. Like so much has been going on. Literally, I got 10 kids now. 10.
And you know what? This is our first of all, this is our anniversary. This was our anniversary. This is our anniversary. We made it a year. We made it a year.
And I mean, granted, I didn't think we'll have as many followers as we have, and how many people that listen to us. I mean, because honestly, I don't never think we listen worthy, but yeah, other people do. But
apparently, you know what? And apparently, people, we are likable. We are a likable pair, and I love it.
We're doing great in Britain. I don't know if they understand what we're saying, but we're doing great in Britain.
Really? You know, I watch a lot of British TV shows, so like, yay.
Yeah. So anyway, happy Halloween. This is our Halloween episode for tonight, and also our 1-year anniversary episode, because we were supposed to record our 1-year anniversary episode the beginning of our
anniversary. Actually, it was on our anniversary.
It was, but much stuff been happening. I mean, between work and kids and life and craziness, it's just been trying to, keep things lively, I guess, on our end.
Chucky has
Come on,
kids.
y'all talk to us. We see y'all on Facebook and everything else like that. Come on, talk to us.
Kids. So I've been dealing with the hospital. So, child. But it is all good.
You put down your wine glass. What is in that wine glass?
It is Welch's sparkling red grape juice. It's the kind of
lemonade, strawberry.
This is just grape juice. This is not non-alcoholic. Double Dose does not drink.
So anyway,
I had a quarter of a sip of a Crown Apple shot the week before last, and it almost took me out. It almost took a real nick out. It almost took out because I was like, "Woo! I am not a drinker." And one of my
Halloween candy too.
Huh?
I'm killing this Halloween candy.
I made myself so sick on Halloween candy last night. I just sat there. I had my look because I was Dorothy for one of the trick or treat things, and I had the basket. And I had it filled with candy that I was giving to the kids. And I just sat like on my couch yesterday and just stuffed myself full of candy and made myself so sick. I got those banana flavored taffy things. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm in heaven. Yeah, made myself almost sick for that night, last night. It probably wouldn't have been an episode tonight if I couldn't have taken my nausea medicine.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We sound old. We're only in our 30s. We're 34.
Exactly.
But anywho, conversation with tonight is that if you're a man, if you were dating a man and you found out he experimented with men in the past, would you keep that relationship or would you end it? That is the conversation for tonight.
Yes.
Would you keep that relationship or would you end it? If your man experimented with men, would you keep that relationship or end it?
Me personally, as a lady, I would keep that relationship. And I would actually encourage him to let me peg him. I would definitely, I feel like, because if you've already done it, I mean, what's one more?
You don't even know that's what happened.
That's, you know what? That's true. I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
I'm trying to spell experiment.
Say what?
I'm trying to spell experiment. EX.
Oh, EXPERIMENT.
Okay.
Experiment. I mean, I've never understood women who get mad about that. I've never understood women who get mad about their man for having, and I've never understood them getting mad, but I also don't feel like it was really any of their business, because I also look at it like, if it's in the past, it's in the past.
That's what my mindset is that if it's in the past, it's in the past, and it's just like what it is, what it is. Right. But it said somebody said they'll keep it, but they'll ask so many questions. I see no difference. And so I see no difference in an experiment with a woman. I mean, I can agree with that as well, because at the end of the day, it's all. I mean, I just feel like life is about experimentation.
I feel part of me feels like, well, what would be the questions to ask? Because if we're already at this stage, we've already gotten tested. Obviously we have past relationships. We've gotten tested for any STDs, STIs. So that's probably, likely clear, or is something that you all have discussed and are okay with. So what would be the ask? Because at least for me, my question is, okay, I guess if I had to ask, how, I wouldn't even ask how long ago, because I really wouldn't care, in my opinion. At least I wouldn't care.
For me, honestly, I don't think that it would be that big of a deal. Like, granted, I date men, so I guess it's not a big of a deal. I guess my thing would be if a man experiment with a woman, but I guess that's just like whatever. Okay, I've done that too. So, I believe like you don't never know if you like something until you try it.
This is true.
And the thing is that I think people put too much thought when it comes to these kind of things.
I think a lot.
That's something I've never understood, because the thing is that at the end of the day, we're all human. And I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you learn how to walk, you learn how to try. I mean, you tried vegetables for the first time and liked it. I mean, I didn't like it. I mean, it's just something.
I don't know. I look at it like this. I mean, as long as you're not cheating on me, I don't see what the problem is. But you know what? I also, when you and I first had this conversation, I also said, I think the reason why a lot of women do get mad is because, just like with men, when some men open up they cum guzzlers and be like, I don't want a woman with a high body count. It's only because you don't want somebody to compare you. So I also feel like, and I could be wrong because I'm not a man, but I feel like men know what other men like. So if he's already been with another man, or in whatever capacity that may be, he's probably comparing her as like, oh, she's, this is not that good or something. That's how I feel like. That's the reason why I feel like
missing ball tapping. This blowjob missing some ball tapping.
Oh, like, she using a lot. She real toothy. Like, like that's
all right, Ruth. Ruth.
What you said?
Ruth with the tooth. Oh Lord. But I don't know. I mean, I just like it's just, for me, it's just like I think people put too much thought when it comes into who your partner's with before them. She really dressed like a clown. Yep.
Yes, I am. It's Halloween. You're supposed to be dressed up for Halloween. See?
No, my shirt says no fucks given.
That's year round. That's not fun.
No, it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I just feel as though people put too much thought when it comes into who your partner was with before you. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, like, I mean, granted, he may have slept with men in the past, but I mean, it may not be something that he enjoyed. It may just something he just tried at that moment. Or I mean, granted, he may just want to get a nut off. So who knows?
You know what? I actually know somebody that when I was in college, he told me that. He actually he told me that and I'll never reveal who he was. So if he's watching, you're always safe with me. But he did tell me that, and it was a moment where he was curious, but he was also like, it had been a while at the same time. But this is also him knowing, learning then and there that having sex with men was not for him, because what's the phrase? What you call it? Paintbrush?
Oh, painting? He got painted?
Yeah.
He's talking about paintbrush. He got painted. I mean, that is the dangers of messing with the painted.
He got painted, and he was like, because he said when he pulled out, he was like, oh my God. He was like, why is it? He was like, what is that smell? And then he flicked on the light, and he was like, yeah, it was dirty. And I was like, oh. And he was like, he said, that's when I learned then that one, having sex with other men is not for me, and having anal sex is not for me. He's like, so I wouldn't even have anal sex with a woman. I said, oh, okay, that's fair.
I mean, at least you tried it. I mean,
and to be honest, like,
okay, so being painted is because somebody asked what is being painted. Being painted is like doing anal, and you pull out and you got a little shit on your dick. Just like a little paint, a little smear.
Instead of painting the town red, you paint the town brown. Depending on your diet, maybe a little bit of green. So
I can't with you.
I'm sorry.
So depending on your diet. I can't.
But that's how he learned, and honestly, in all honesty, like we the reason how we got on that subject, because he was telling me, he was like, in that conversation, he was like, I always felt bad, especially if I was trying to pursue a woman. And I'm like, you shouldn't feel bad about that. Like, you should never feel bad about that. Like, that's in your past.
It's something you try. It's something you tried and you experienced it, and you was like, okay, this right here is not for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to me, it's completely normal. I mean, the thing is, I think people put too much when it comes to attraction and who you may like. Because yes, every man has had a man crush at some point or some time. Granted, they may not admit it. Every man has looked at some man and be like, damn, he got some cakes. I mean, they may not admit it, but I mean, these are things that happens. These are things that just happen. I mean, we all human. And then at the end of the day, it just takes like a little bit of getting to know yourself and who you are to be comfortable with your sexuality.
Absolutely.
And this thing is when it comes to a lot of women, and you come up with like a woman, she'll see it perfectly fine with her sleeping with another woman in the past and everything else like that. But if a man did the same exact thing, oh, he gay. But the thing is, it doesn't even really compare.
Now
y'all both done the same thing.
Now, and I agree, and not to get on my philosophical soapbox, but a lot of it has to do with patriarchal norms and the society that we live in. Is that is something that is, in my personal opinion, and probably backed by science, who knows, that is widely pushed by men and that's not the word I want to use, but encouraged by women as well. Mm-hmm. So,
because the thing is, it's like same thing. If you're in a relationship with somebody, and you're like, oh, I want to have a threesome. As soon as the woman say, I want to bring in another man, oh no, we can't do this. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid if something's going to get touched and you're going to might like it?
That's what I always felt like. It's like, or you're gonna see me in a different light. Like most of my partners, well, all of my partners that are men, they see me as the, what you call it, the pillow princess, or whatever. But I'd be damn off gonna let another woman, try to top me. Absolutely not. Like, it was like, who is this? She's like 4 foot nothing, and she's like, can't reach the top shelf or nothing, but she's literally body slamming the shit out of this woman in this bed. Absolutely. And that's because in my mind, it's like this bitch is equal to me. Like, no.
Jesus Christ. But nah, I just for me, I think when it comes to sexuality, people need to be more broad and open up to other things. Main reason is because the time that we're in, more people are fluid. Just put it that way. A lot more people are fluid than you may want to even recognize.
Can I?
And
I
hmm,
want to stick a pin there. I want to stick a pin there because I want to come back to that.
oh, we can pause.
Oh, okay. Okay. Only reason why I want to stick a pin there is because it's another conversation. You know, I live on TikTok. It's another conversation that has been, damn, sorry, there's a gnat flying around in my house and I cannot catch him. Um, there's been a conversation on TikTok that's been brewing and going around and all this other stuff where people like to give the label that if you are, I hate to say promiscuous, but liberated or a free spirit, if you will. And people like to label people who are free spirited as dirty. First of all, if you are a free spirited person and you are watching us and you're listening to us from your humble abodes or from your car, wherever you're at right now, I want you to know just because you are sexually free and sexually liberated, that does not make you dirty. You probably get tested more often than the people who sit at home with their spouses and their significant others when they only get tested once a year. So I just want to make sure everybody, huh?
If that.
If that, exactly, because
What I found out is majority of people don't get tested at all. And
that's the
even
scary
even
part.
even if they're in a relationship, literally do not get tested at all. And which that's something I've never understood because even no matter how long you're with your partner, you still get tested because anything can lay dormant. A lot of things can lay dormant in your system, and you may not even never know it. So the thing is, the importance of getting tested and the thing of knowing your status, the thing of knowing what's going on with your body, knowing if something's changed, knowing when your period ain't hitting right, knowing if you got BV and then your coochie smelling left, like you should know these things.
Now pause. Be for my people who are identified as ladies and my people with uteruses. Um, BV is not a sexually transmitted disease. It
Mm-mm.
may feel like it, but it is not. Because you
But
can
whoever you fucking can knock your BV off.
and just for FYI, yes, your pH balance will always tell you if your partner is cheating on you. Always.
Yes, always,
Always.
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 That period don't link up right. You know something ain't right.
Or it smell like the fishes of the sea, baby.
The seven wonders. What they
Mm-mm.
call it? The seven fishes.
Seven seas. Matter of fact, if it smell like all of Ariel and her sisters, how about that? The little
Yes.
mermaid down there.
Smell like any of those things, you may want to get that looked at. And
Mm-hmm.
but the thing is that even if you had a partner for a long period of time, the importance of getting tested because you never know who they were with before you. And the
And
thing is that with HIV and other things like that, even herpes, whatever, a lot of those times you don't even know you have anything until it's a real issue.
exactly.
And that is literally the biggest thing that no one understands. No one understands exactly how these chemicals work and how these things work in your body, and which scientists are still trying to figure it out. Because it's some people that literally they'll be abstinent for 5 years, and next thing you know, boom, herpes. But granted, it was just sitting there dormant because they were completely healthy before.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden they caught the flu and the shit just said, bam, here you go. Here you go. But also too, what's also important, you need to check with your county because I know we have different listeners from all over the place. So what I stress is learn what is the highest, what is most prevalent in your county. Like for example, I live in Duval. Right now, the highest and the most prevalent STD or STI is gonorrhea. Right now, there is a gonorrhea epidemic right now because people do the same thing and they do it with most antibiotics. They start to feel better after they take the antibiotics like for 2-3 days. Oh, I feel great. I'm gonna stop taking it. It's not killing anything and it's created what they consider a super bug for gonorrhea and it's resistant to most or a lot of available antibiotics. I think we talked about a while back about the congenital syphilis outbreak that was happening in Texas. Well, I mean, I don't believe there's one happening right now for Duval County, but yeah, we don't need it to get there. So if you do have gonorrhea, or if you think you might have it, or if you haven't been tested for it, get tested for it. And if you have it, please complete all of your antibiotic regimen.
That's
Okay.
with anything. You always complete
I know,
antibiotics.
I know. But I was just
getting shit in their throat and can't get it out. And they be sitting around here coughing, looking. And you
listen,
next thing that you think, oh, I just got a little tickle in my throat. No, you ain't got no tickle.
oh, you ain't got a tickle, baby. You got a whole case of chlamydia of the throat.
You got worms.
Yeah, that's mom.
What they say the color purple, nasty woman disease?
No, that's what mama used to say about that's about old men. That old men got worms. I still don't know what that means. But my mama used to always tell me, don't mess with old men, they give you worms.
There's a nasty woman disease. They called it on color purple.
I heard she got that nasty woman's disease. I think that was just the code name for VD back then.
I think it was too.
But
that gonorrhea. It was one of the things.
But yeah, so just back on my little soapbox for just a half a tick. Yeah, don't let nobody make you feel like because you are sexually liberated and you're sexually free that that is dirty or anything like this. Mind you, I get tested 4 to 5 times throughout the year. That don't mean I'm changing partners.
Times.
Yes.
Oh. I get tested every 3 months.
That's 4 times throughout the year, babe.
Oh, I thought you said 45 times.
Oh no, I said 4 to 5.
I was like, oh, okay, that's a little bit more liberated.
No, did you talk about I get tested?
People know you by name.
I'm like, babe, that's the same thing. I said the exact same thing you did, but no, okay, no.
People know you by name.
Depending on what my panel is, it depends. So that's why I add that extra 5th time. But 4 times: spring, summer, fall, winter. Every 3 months. So
I get tested every time I go to the doctor. Hey, I think I got the flu. Test me for a little something.
So silly. And I'm like, can you take a look down there and just, do you see anything that look crazy? Anything smiling back at you? Anything winking?
Shit, I do the same thing.
Oh yeah.
But granted, mine a little different. I'd be like, check the head, check the penis, check the hole back there. Make sure everything's still intact.
My doctor, it was so funny because I walked in and it was I was like, I have a question. Can you examine me? They was like, sure. I guess they thought I was like, well, pull your mask down. They was like, yeah, I was already out my drawers and everything. Yeah. I just need to make sure. Oh, wait. Let me get another nurse in here. Oh, okay.
Not you have what in there got completely butt ass naked.
Yeah, I had a dress on, so I hadn't slid my drawers off and everything. All right, so I have a question, and it was like, okay, let me just go get the nurse. What? I said, I just need you to swab me so I can get, do my test. She was like, oh, they didn't put that in the notes. I said, oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
It is important for men to know you can get swabbed too. You can get swabbed too. You should get swabbed. You should get checked. Check your penis for bumps. There, like some bumps you may have been born with. If you got circumcised, whatever, you may have a little couple of bumps, whatever. But all those other bumps, they may not supposed to be there. Still get them checked. It's called. They call it a P. I can't. The ones that when you get circumcised, I can't think of the name of it.
I know what you're talking about because I've seen it.
I was going to say polyp, but I know that's not it.
No, that's something else. That's cancer. If you got polyps on your Peter Whacker, there's a problem. But and for the ladies, or the however you identify, if you don't, what he's talking about, it does start with a P or something. I forgot what it is, but FYI. Don't freak out if you see it. It's okay. Don't freak out. But if you're unsure, don't put it in your mouth. Just don't put it in your mouth. Don't do it. If you're unsure, don't shame him. Ask questions. Always ask questions. But don't shame him. Do not shame him. Okay? So let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. I have a list. Because we have not talked to y'all in so long. Oh my gosh. So, what is going on? Have y'all been keeping up with? Let me go to my little notepad. Let me see. Have y'all been keeping up with the Oh, sorry. I really did forget about this. I would like to say I'm very sorry for those lives that were I believe there was a shooting in Maine, y'all. So hold on. I got to get to that screen cuz yeah, it's been crazy. So yeah, it was a mass shooting in Maine. I don't know if anybody was aware of that. I don't know if anybody is listening that is from Maine. So, our heart goes out to you. We're very sorry that, that happened. First of all, and I'm gonna be on my little soapbox for a minute because Chucky gone. So, I do want to point this out. We really do need stricter. Sorry, maybe not stricter, but we need some kind of gun law reform, something, because something has to be done. Okay. And just because we're asking, for gun law reform or what have you, that doesn't mean we're saying, take all the guns away from everybody. All we're saying is we need something in place, something better than what we have now. Because as of right now, it doesn't seem like we have much of anything in place. It really, really does not seem like we have nothing in place. And let me see. I don't know if y'all heard about this. It was an older gentleman. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember his name, but he was tased to death in Atlanta. Sorry, y'all, I'm just not trying to have all this bad news, but that's what I got today. He was tased to death by a law enforcement officer, I believe in Georgia. Now, what part of Georgia? I don't quite remember. Um, but our hearts go out to that family as well. The police officer in question was fired. Now, has he been formally charged? I do not know, but I will say this: to tase a 62-year-old man for a ticket because he refused to sign when you could have did a number of things. You could have just wrote the ticket and he would have gotten a summons in the mail or anything, but anything outside of killing that elderly man. Now that grandfather and father and deacon of his church is no longer with his family, and especially with the holidays coming up. So, our hearts and our minds go out to him. Let me see. I am so sorry, y'all. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Sorry, y'all. It's just me right now. Um, mm, mm, mm. Okay, so sorry. I am just trying. Oh, I know. For y'all that go follow, make sure y'all follow Shit Talk Podcast on TikTok, because if you have been following TikTok, you have been seeing the whole Keith Lee debacle in Atlanta. And I just want to say this: the restaurants in Atlanta. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I have never eaten in it, like, and when I say eaten, I have not sat down at a restaurant in Atlanta. I have never done that. I've only been through Atlanta. The one time, I take it back, the one time I did stay in Atlanta, it was for work purposes, and I stayed at the hotel. So I didn't have a restaurant issue in Atlanta. But apparently, Keith Lee of TikTok, he's Keith Lee, God is amazing. He has a beautiful family. Those of you who follow Ronnie's page, Ronnie. Baby, he got the plates and restaurants rattling. He just, if you have not, make sure you go to his page so you can see the latest take. Not his page, sorry, but he went to Old Lady Gang, Candy Burris' restaurant. He went there, couldn't get in. Candy Burris did a wonderful, apology video. Sorry that we couldn't service Keith Lee and his family and yada yada yada. Basically, what a restaurant is supposed to do. They're supposed to, take ownership and whatnot. Now, the real Milk and Honey, not Milk and Honey of ATL, not them, but the real Milk and Honey of ATL, they put out that video. I don't know if anybody has seen it. They have put out that video for basically trying to shade Keith. And I'm just like, why? What was the whole point of doing that? But If somebody told me today, it was a get, he was a guest on our one of our episodes. Um, he did say that they finna change their name from bread, milk and honey, the real milk and honey, to the bread and water. So hopefully, it doesn't run their business in the ground, but it is what it is at this point, because you did a disservice. And again, I have not had the opportunity to eat in an Atlanta restaurant. So if anybody can provide some insight, if it's like, what Keith Lee has experienced, please feel free to share that. But yeah, I have not had that experience. I believe Chucky may have had that experience, so he'll probably give a better insight than I have. Um, so at least that's all that I have for this week. So
That took me a hot ass minute. I have no idea what happened. My Chromebook, like, literally just went completely blank. And I was
that's
like, okay, I
That's
can hear
okay.
you.
I kept it going. I gave updates. I gave news information. I gave, I gave,
How did you give the whole half of the episode in 5 minutes?
I get. Hold on, wait, real quick. I talked about the main shooter, and I told him, I said, our hearts and our prayers go out to them. I can't remember the gentleman's name that
So
was
she
tased.
remained?
Yes, you didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, they had a vigil. I want to say earlier this evening. For the victims in the main shooting. Mhm.
Oh, I don't know nothing
Yeah,
about it.
and
No.
there was a older gentleman. He was granted. Well, yeah, he was killed by a law enforcement officer. The officer tased him to death, and that's not funny. He was
No,
62.
no. I didn't mean to laugh.
He was 62 years old, and he was tased to death. And the police officer has been fired. Whether any formal charges have been filed, I had not heard. And then let me see. And then all on TikTok about the Atlanta restaurants and how they got, their doors and their plates and cups is rattling and shaking because Keith Lee is there. So
Please.
okay, so you're not on TikTok, so I understand. Keith Lee is he actually has a really nice TikTok page. Um and please, I beg of you, do not say nothing half-ass or anything like that, because we do not need that backlash. Do you hear me? Because the internet folks, they step for him. So they step for him like real bad. So anyway, but Keith Lee, he's a food critic. He didn't start off as a food critic. He's actually a certified MMA fighter.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah,
Yes,
he cool.
absolutely. Thank you. I'm so glad you know who I'm talking about. Woo!
Yeah, he be helping those businesses get more
Absolutely.
people and everything else like that
So
in there.
I need you to catch up on what's happening in Atlanta, because I don't have an experience eating in Atlanta. I don't. So anytime if I had to eat in
Are
Atlanta,
you talking about that guy that said that he was racist?
no, no. It's the restaurant is called The Real Milk and Honey.
Mm-hmm.
Um so basically he went there to try to eat, and they had all these crazy rules on their website, and when you tried to order, they wouldn't order. Then they closed the restaurant down like an hour before they actually closed for deep cleaning. But some of the locals were saying, again, this is what the locals have said. I have never been there, I don't know, but the locals have said they closed it down early because they got roaches, and that's why they closed it down, trying to deep clean and prepare for Keith Lee to come. But Keith Lee came, and first his family went in, and they wouldn't serve his family, and then he went in. Then they tried to say, oh, we got a table, we could get you a table. He was like, no, that's okay, we'll go somewhere else and eat, because he real cool, he real down to earth. So but baby, when I say he got the Atlanta restaurants in a tizzy, and everybody got think pieces about the Atlanta food service, customer service scene right now. But I was telling the people, I was like, I don't have a experience eating in Atlanta, except for when I stayed there for like 3 days, and I stayed at the hotel, so I ate at the hotel. So I don't have an experience. I figured maybe you have had more of experience eating in Atlanta.
No, I don't eat in Atlanta at all.
I mean, I take that back. The one time we would have eaten in Atlanta, fried chicken, but somebody, just pointed us down the road and said to go eat the fried chicken down.
You talking about daddy? You gonna leave my daddy out of this?
Your daddy, I'm still mad about that.
You hungry? You gotta go down there and get you something to eat.
This so fucking rude. I mean, how you gonna offer to feed people and then point down the road and say, well, you go down that way, you get to the chicken place and get you a 2-piece and a biscuit? How? That is rude.
Let me let you know a little bit of things that I have had going on. I added myself to a deaf group on Facebook.
Y'all, I don't condone none of the bullshit he be doing. He just be telling me this shit.
I'm just been antagonizing deaf people on this in this Facebook group. Anyway, 3 of them said that we cousins. So I'm trying to see when the next family reunion is so we can go to.
Y'all don't understand. Tell him about the live. Please tell him about the live.
Oh, the live? Yeah, they went live and they was just like this, whatever. And I was like, bitch, you ain't saying that. I was saying in the comments, bitch, I don't care. Have no idea what the fuck they were saying at all.
He talk about they just throwing their fingers real fast. I don't know what they saying. I hate you so much. I said people are gonna hate us.
I have to find people to pick on. Oh,
this
what else?
Y'all don't understand. He got into a family reunion group. He got into
a family reunion group. They kicked me out of there when they found out I wasn't really related.
He done made plans to meet up with these people.
That family reunion was in June. I had them change the whole entire date and everything, saying that my family wasn't gonna be able to come, and it wasn't right, and we need to get shirts. No, but for real, they was throwing fingers fast as fuck.
Bro, y'all don't understand the shit I have to deal with. And then, this is how he starts the conversations off when he called me. Let me tell you about this. What did you do now? And then he be sending me y'all. I wish there was a way I could upload some of the screenshots he sent me.
What's that man that I was talking about on TikTok with the
Wait.
No, what's his name?
What man? Which one?
He wore dresses and stuff. He the black guy. He was on that show Pose or.
Oh, you talking about Billy Porter?
Yeah, I was messing with. Okay, so I got blocked by Billy Porter on TikTok. I got blocked by Billy Porter on TikTok because he had posted this picture and I was like, dang, that's all the money you got. You don't do no teeth whitening. They white up in the front, all the rest of them back there gold. Got blocked by Billy Porter.
That's not the only one. And you know what, y'all don't understand. He has made it his life's mission to harass K. Michelle.
Yes, I have. But she said she's gonna stop singing, so I'm glad I pushed that effort. She said she's gonna retire from singing. I'm glad I pushed that effort. But okay, so if you're in Jacksonville, of course you may know this lady named Janice, the credit goddess, white, or whatever her name is. She's like the credit god guru or whatever. Is a group on Facebook. Is a group on Facebook called Jay White schemes major investment scamming. Yes, and they calling her out for all the scams, everything else like that, doing turnkey Airbnbs, stealing people money with credit and everything else like that. There's some people gave her $3,500.
Baby, yes. I ain't never heard of this. You got to send me this.
It's Janice White. Okay, I'll add you to the group. I add you to the group. Hold up.
See, y'all, I'm just as messy.
I just add you to the group. But when I tell you, like, they posting everything in here about this woman. Like, granted, okay, so she was on Channel 4 News and other things like that. She was telling her story how she was homeless and now she's Janice White. Janice White.
Okay, never mind.
And she was homeless, and now she's like worth, like she says, self-proclaimed millionaire. But yeah, she been building houses and everything else like that. But anyway, one of the houses she built off 45th, and she sold it, she resold it, and the people that bought it, all the materials that they used to build a house were all cheap materials.
Ooh.
Like cheap materials. And this was one of the house that she made a lot of money off of during COVID or whatever. But anyway, then I reached out to Action News saying she needs to be investigated and prosecuted for scamming people out of thousands and thousands of dollars for her alleged schemes of Airbnbs, and selling and doing multi-units. But these Airbnbs weren't even hers. They were apartments that they had rented out, that she had fully furnished.
Oh wow!
And she was selling them.
Oh my God!
Yes. And they reached out to Action News reached back out and said, "Thank you so much for reaching out to us and letting us know. We are putting us on our alert team." But when I tell you, like, people got lawsuits against her and everything, like, this is crazy. But anyway, wow. she got a sign over there on 95 over there off a golf field that said Janice White, the credit guard.
Baby, don't have me take y'all in the car for a fucking road trip so I can go see this sign. Please don't. You know I will put you on what is it? The hot what's that damn thing called? Hotspot on my phone, and we'll all go on a road trip tonight. Don't play with me.
No, but the reason why I thought this was funny, because you remember the girl. Let's just call it a water woman. And she went to go get that truck. She went to go get that truck that she had got. And she had used this lady right here was the one that gave her business credit like that to get the truck that she got. Like literally like an $85,000 truck. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. But no, she been scamming all kind of people. This is crazy. Like, this is like literally is a whole entire group and people just talking about it. But anyway, this is what I've been on this last week.
You know, I don't know if you paid it. DJ Envy has the same thing from the Breakfast Club.
Oh, he got kicked off. You saw he got fired.
Yeah, but he going through the same thing for what was it?
Real estate fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
him and that guy, the little short fella that was with him. Yep, doing it for the exact same thing. But
the thing is that my personal opinion, the Breakfast Club was going downhill when the lady left, and then they got Jess Hilarious. They got Angelique when she got off of it. They got Jess Hilarious on that, and she got like literally she has no talk persona. She can't keep you engaged. She can't do shit. No. So it went downhill with that. It went like literally. Be careful who y'all paying to fix y'all credit. Hold on. Some of these people, you don't want to have your social.
Listen. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Without telling too much about myself. Y'all better be mindful who y'all give y'all social information to, because the government, they know the bullshit that y'all be pulling. Just saying. Some of y'all going to jail. You ain't gotta believe me. You ain't gotta take my word for it. You ain't gotta listen to nothing that Double Dose gotta say. You can say, Double Dose, you a big fat lie. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be on part of these scams and schemes and do whatever. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm just warning you, just FYI from one person.
I'm just saying, I love me a good scam. I do. I love me a good scam. I do. But these people right here are ridiculous. Like, y'all just, I'm just saying, like, this is just stupid to me. Some of this stuff don't make no dang on sense.
Some of these scams, people don't realize y'all finna be paying back $250,000 or more in restitution, and you finna you finna serve 5 to 10 years in a federal prison.
She has been labeled by Channel 4 News as Janice the Credit Guard, as scammed by a prominent Jacksonville social media influencer. They're labeling her as like number one scammer. She got lawsuits against her and everything.
Baby going to jail. She likely gonna go to Fed, do some Fed
time. My thing is that she's one of those women where she don't think her man gay, but her man gay. That's my only thing. He cracking me up. If she just be defending him, and I'm like, alrighty then.
Baby about to fly out the window in front of everybody. Oh, okay.
Fly out the window ain't even a word. This man right here on Grindr and Jacked actively.
Now it's one thing. Obviously, it's one thing when gay men see it, but it's a whole nother thing when the girls see it. Like, she don't see that shit.
At all.
And I listen, y'all. Listen, I know my chick is gonna send me a picture later and be like, "This is the man."
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Hold on. Let me try to find it now. Oh, I'm not in your city. Okay.
Why you can't find it?
You know I download the app.
Oh.
I can go on there and be like, here you go right here.
Can't you change the location?
No, I think it goes by like where you are. I don't know if you can change location. Like, girl, I ain't been on these apps in years. Only reason I get on there now is just so I can know the scoop. I need the neighborhood gossip.
Cause see, I was thinking it would be like Tinder, where you can where you can just change your location.
You got to be in the city, I believe. But if anybody else knows, please let me know.
Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. He gonna listen. This ain't no deterrent, y'all. He gonna find a picture and send it to me. I'm
looking for it right now. Looking for it right now.
But you know, it's
let me go to my handy dandy inbox.
Y'all, I promise y'all, listen. Tonight is what we consider our potpourri night.
Yeah, we just literally was like, we ain't been on here in a minute. Like literally everything been going on, and I was like, let's go ahead and hop on.
Oh, I know who this is. Okay.
Show the picture.
No, not him. I'm talking about the woman.
Yeah, I know. Show the picture.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute.
Janice, the credit guard. Just as blurry as hell. There she go. That's her right there. Yep. Yepper. That's the one. But anyway, they light her up in this group.
Ooh, baby, like Christmas.
Talking about millions and millions of dollars of Ponzi schemes. I wonder how this gonna trickle down to all those businesses that she been helping them get business credit and everything else like that.
Baby, I love you so much. I just want you to know that.
Because you know, one don't talk to me no more, huh?
I said I love you so much, but I need you to know you have been calling this woman Janice. Her name is Janae.
Oh, Janae, my bad. Janae, the credit guard. You know, I got on no glasses and I'm dyslexic.
Yeah, I'm sitting up like, I would have never found it if I had to search on my damn own. Janice. I don't see no damn Janice. I don't know what he's talking about.
Janae. Well, as we're going to put this, allegedly has been scheming and scamming people. Allegedly with all the lawsuits.
Time out. Shit Talk Podcast don't have no lawsuits. So just FYI. Because we stand by our disclaimers, right? Our disclaimers. I don't give a damn who you are or whatever, baby. Our disclaimers is protection. Ooh, Lord, I'm hot as hell, y'all. I almost forgot that we was live.
What was you finna do? Take off that wig?
I not only take off the wig, but I'm finna come up out these clothes because I just got hot. Like, whoo! I said, damn, I just felt heat, and I was like, oh shit, wait a minute, that big ass red button at the top that says live.
Please don't get naked. Last thing we need to do is get another YouTube complaint. Remember the last one we got from the man peeing on live?
We have had it here, baby.
On live. We need to invite him back on.
You said he couldn't come back.
I know. I banned him, but still, we need to have him back on.
Well, I mean, honestly, to be honest, I wouldn't have a problem. I really wouldn't have a problem having anybody that we have banned back. Only reason why I would have a problem with him coming back is because he ain't talk. At least the other people talked.
Yeah, that is a thing. We have learned a lot in this year that we have been doing our podcast. The people, like, we have some guests on that we have to help guide them into the conversation. We can't have you back. The other one that hung up, what's the one that talking about he want to lick toes, and they're gonna try to not like what we said.
Babe, what you call him Mr. Sexy.
I called him Mr. Sexy. That man was not sexy. That man
Chucky.
was not sexy at all. Man looked like 40 million miles of old man.
Oh shit.
So,
That's not nice.
no, but yeah. I don't know. I do know that Matthew Perry died.
Oh
They
yeah.
still investigating it to see if it was a homicide or what it was.
I don't like what people are doing with Matthew Perry. I've been seeing a lot of joke things about his death. And the only reason why I say that is because I really have not seen Matthew Perry like out. Like
My only thing is that they said he died of drowning, but he was nowhere near the pool or the hot tub. That was my only thing is that
could have been a dry drowning.
it wasn't a dry drowning either because they found no water in his lungs in his autopsy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so they're still investigating to see if it was a home invasion or what it was. But it's just like, dang. And just think, they copied Living Single.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
They copied Living Single. I mean, Friends was good. Friends was good, but it was just the white person version of Living Single. We all know that.
Yeah, we are. I don't care for like the jokes they making around his death because I'm like, I don't remember Matthew Perry being a problematic person for like I seen a meme where they did an AI of Matthew Perry as a Disney Pixar movie called Drowning. I was like, that's kind of fucked up. Right. And then there was another one, you know, the beginning part of Friends where they're in the water fountain playing around and he's spitting up the water and they're talking about I was like, what did Matthew Perry do to people? Like, did he say the N-word or something? Like, what's going on?
No.
Like, why all of a sudden this Matthew Perry hate?
I don't know, but that is absolutely hilarious.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I damn sure laughed, but I was like, damn, I'm not a fan of this Matthew Perry hate because like Matthew Perry, I thought he was a good guy. You know, but maybe I don't know, maybe it's something. I don't know. I was just like, damn, that's kind of messed up. Like, damn, y'all didn't even wait his body get cold in the ground yet.
They didn't even wait till he fall off the bone. That man's still hanging on to the gristle. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Oh my god.
That man's still hanging on to the gristle. They dragging him.
I mean, they dragging him for filth. Oh my lord. Have y'all been time out? Have you been seeing the costumes, the Halloween costumes?
Yes, I have seen a couple. I saw two with two ice bags and then somebody holding a baby, ice baby.
That's old. I'm talking about the one where they used the Ocean Gate.
Oh yeah, I saw that one, and then I saw the one. What's the two that broke the lesbian couple that broke up?
Oh, you talking about the Brat? Oh no, you talking about LaShonda and Ray Shonda.
Yeah, they was a Halloween costume too. Somebody was Ray Shonda, whatever, with bad chicks.
Listen, I seen this video of the LaShonda, not Ray Shonda, but LaShonda. She recently was spotted at some kind of outdoor event. And somebody, it was on obviously it was on TikTok. Somebody was on TikTok. They talk about they put their voice up, talk about where is that money, LaShondra? Where is that money? You out here in the air. Where is that money?
I just want to know because I know Rashonda planned on suing her. I just want to know like how. I mean, because I mean that was a lot. That was a lot that she put her through in those couple of years. I
don't understand the friends. I'm not saying that they're not good friends. I'm not saying that. But there is never not a time in this world that your husband can call me or text me and ask me for anything and you don't know about it. I don't. That's the one conversation
Okay.
nobody
With
can
being
unless he was specific and said, "Hey, double dose. This is for Chucky birthday, our anniversary. This is a Christmas surprise." Something to give me the indication. Oh, I shouldn't tell Chucky because I'm gonna come tell it, and I'm gonna provide screenshots. Hold on, hey, hold on, here you go. Because first of all, what y'all don't know about Chucky, that bitch is crazy, and I ain't got time for him. Because you got one crazy motherfucker and you got another crazy motherfucker. You got two crazy ass people. We're going to be dead in the street somewhere because he going to misinterpret. And I'm trying to explain myself. But while I'm trying to explain myself, I'm also got to defend myself. And I got to say because this bastard is crazy. All the while, I got to do all of that. So this is why I have to send to him like, hey, I need you to know what's going on or whatever.
My thing is that I can understand the friends. I can, because I have been that friend of somebody that was a schemer. And I didn't know they were a schemer, and they were borrowing money and everything else like that. And I thought their partner knew. I thought my friend knew, and my friend didn't. And we didn't find out, and my friend didn't know until after everything had done went left in their relationship. So I do understand how that happens. My only thing is that if like somebody came and got an Airbnb, if I came and got an Airbnb or something like that, and I'm with you on Fashion Week, baby, I'm gonna ask you, hey, what about this money for this Airbnb? With those things, yes. But like, I'm not gonna be out there with you. And you out here spinning up a bag, and I'm still waiting on my coins. That ain't me.
And see, that's my thing. Like, if I was the friend that I loaned, LaShondra the money, and I'm just like, well, bitch, what man? Y'all out here living large. You just was begging and saying y'all ain't had no bread, no milk. What you mean? What you mean? Hold on, babe. And mind y'all, I'm not one of those people where if you do owe me money, I'm not salty if I see you out having fun, because maybe that's what you.
Because I have old people money. I have old people money and still been out having fun. I am that friend, because I'm not finna sit at home. Oh, I know I owe you 500, but I only got 25. Bitch, I'm going out with this 25.
And that's what I'm saying. I've never been that person. It's like, I want you to, have a good time. You can pay me back when you can. That's okay. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. I've never ended a friendship over money. I take that back. I'm lying. Oh shit. I just told a big ass lie too. I done went off on somebody about my money. Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Maybe I'm not the person for this.
See, I don't really, when it comes to money, I never give out anything that I need in return. If I need it back, I'm not gonna give it to you. If it's something I need right then, I'm not gonna give it to you. Unless it is double dose. That's the only time that may happen.
See, the problem is that I loaned this bitch this money, and I asked her, I said, can you pay me back on this day? And she was like, sure. And then what pissed me off is when that day came, I asked for my money back. She pretended to talk about, well, who is this? What the fuck you mean? You knew who it was last week when you texted me and asked me for $45. What the fuck you mean? Who am I? And then I text her girlfriend, and I text her. I said, hey, your old lady owe me $45. I don't know anything about it. That's between you and her. No, the fuck it ain't. Y'all stay in the same household together. What you mean?
My new rule is if I loan your money and you're in a relationship, I'm letting your partner know as well, because both of y'all owe me this money. I don't give a damn if you just needed it to next Friday. Both of y'all better come up with half by next Friday. In between both y'all should be able to be in the middle. That is me.
When I say I went off. I was like, I said, don't worry about it. But don't you ever ask me for another motherfucking thing in this world. Which was partially a lie, because like they ended up breaking up sometime later. Things happened, and they called me and was like, I need to talk. I'm like, I'm here.
That's how they get you. I need to talk, baby. You don't need to talk to me.
Where the fuck my money at? No.
You don't need to talk to me.
No, it wasn't like that.
The way my mind set up, I come take tires.
They moved. So
that don't mean nothing. I have traveled for $10. Don't play with me. If you say you're gonna give me back $10, I want my $10 back. I don't care. I don't care how far you are. I will come to you.
So this was before I had a car, and I was busting it everywhere. So it wasn't.
I will Greyhound it. I will bust it, Greyhound it, and everything else I got to do to get there.
You so silly. You are so silly. No, no, but I've definitely adopted that mindset where it's like, if I can't afford to loan it out, I don't loan it out. I don't. But at the same time, I also ain't gonna watch nobody starve neither. So it's like, no, I can't. And this is what I normally do for people when, they need to borrow money or something. And if I can't give it, I'm like, no, I don't have it, but are you good? Have you eaten? I can, make you a sandwich, give you some chips and give you a water bottle. I can feed you, but I can't give you any money, especially if I don't have it. But I'll be happy to feed you. And most of the time, I'm not even worried about the food because 9 times out of 10, they be like, no, I don't. No, I'm not hungry.
They have pantries. They have pantries. They have free.
The thing is, especially in this area, like there's 3 pantries that we're supporting, that they're short. So
it's Halloween, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm apologize, and I'm sorry for interrupting. This is a complete left turn. I had just looked down on Facebook, and I'm just gonna say this: some of y'all kids are ugly, very, very ugly. Please acknowledge that they're ugly before you put them inside these costumes. We don't want to see the little wicked witch from the east dressed up like Dorothy. We don't. Some of y'all kids are not cute. They are not attractive. And I don't know if they just haven't grown into their looks or blossomed into their looks. So maybe it just made a rough stage for them. But yeah. Please know your child is ugly and please tell them that they're ugly. Stop trying to dress these ugly kids like they're cute. They're not. Jesus Lord, this baby look like a gremlin, and you got this baby. You got this baby dressed up like a happy, like what's that thing? Is Cat in the Hat? He looked just like Cat in the Hat in the face.
They're kids. Kids usually grow into their features as they get older, so you can't. It's not really fair to say.
It is fair to say. Dress your kids appropriately. Out here scaring people.
Some kids, they only have a face their mother can love, but these people ain't finna tell their children they ugly, Chucky. They're not finna tell their children they're ugly.
My kids are ugly.
And that sounds like that. You know what? I
tell them that in a heartbeat. So look at this. This ain't cute.
That's an adult.
I know. Ain't cute because they mama raised them. That ain't cute.
We would not show anybody's children. So
before anybody's children. I do like what Haley is doing for Halloween. So far as her dressing up like Whitney Houston. Whitney, her boyfriend dressing up like Whitney Houston and Bobby.
Oh, yeah, I was like, who the hell is Haley? But you meant Hallie, okay.
Ain't her name Haley?
No, it's Hallie.
I don't know, but she looks absolutely gorgeous.
I can't. Oh, she does.
Yeah, and then here's Whitney Houston ones right here.
Yeah, I can.
It looks absolutely like they did that for Halloween. Like that's gorgeous. I'm still trying to see her pregnant, and everybody keeps saying she's pregnant, but I have not seen a baby bump yet.
I think it's a few. You kind of got to look for the pictures, but there's a few pictures where it looked like there's a baby bump.
I did see she got married though. I did see that.
Oh yeah, her and that guy.
Yeah, and that's good. They did that in secret. I mean, it's nice that they coming out here on Halloween. I'm just not ready for these. I'm not ready for these matching pajamas and Christmas time. I'm so sick and tired of these men hiding.
I cannot wait.
The men always be hiding their face because they know that's not their only family.
I can't wait. I can't wait because I found the cutest little dog pajamas for my babies. We're gonna be in our matching pajamas.
But I don't know. We didn't do trick-or-treating this year at all.
You had a festival on Saturday.
I did have that. I had a Halloween thing. I had a Halloween festival party this weekend, but that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
A couple of neighbors came, And then today, when neighbors came to the door, they was at the door with all their kids talking about, "Oh, this the house and ain't giving out no candy." I closed my blinds right in their face.
We don't have kids. We don't really have kids in my apartment complex.
Well, I mean, seeing that you stay in a tall ass building.
No, we don't really have any kids. But I mean, I have candy, when it's Halloween, so I would have Halloween candy. But I do have candy, so like if kids did knock on the door, it's like, oh, here you go. I like this time of year, so it's for me. It wouldn't bother me, if the kids knocked on my door and I seen them trick or treating. I honestly would probably sit on my if I had a porch.
Come to my house on Thanksgiving. Good.
Why?
Come to my house on Thanksgiving. I want you to bring turkeys and things like that. Bring me food.
I don't know. And by the way, that brings up a good point. Thank you for that, Chucky. Don't post your Thanksgiving plate this year. Please don't. Most of us are all eating the same damn thing. We are all eating turkey, ham, macaroni and cheese, potato salad, collard greens, green beans, rice, cornbread, dinner rolls, gravy. Don't post it. Don't post it. I don't want to see, because most of y'all, some of these plates, they look like throw up on the plate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. I know you've seen the memes. I know you've seen the Facebook posts, but a lot of y'all plates look like throw up on the plate. I'm sorry. The gravy don't look good. The gravy is lumpy, and ain't lumpy from like the eggs being in the giblet gravy. It's lumpy because y'all ain't stir your flour good, and it's lumpy because of that. And it just looked nasty. It looked like it just looked like dumplings. And I love chicken and dumplings, but it don't look good. Some of y'all turkey be raw. It's not roasted.
Well, on that note, we're just gonna say good night.
You just call everybody child ugly. You mean to tell me I can't tell people not to post their nasty ass Thanksgiving food?
Some of these kids be ugly. Some of their parents be ugly.
Plates look like throw up on a plate.
I mean, it's true.
I get tired of seeing it. If you're gonna post something that look appetizing. Post something that make me want to inbox you and be like, "Hey, where you at? What side of town you want so I can roll by and get a plate?"
I don't do that. I don't do that because a lot of their presentations. A lot of their presentations be hiding the roaches.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
I've known that people know how to hide roaches in pictures.
How you hide a roach in a picture?
The roach. Go ahead over there and hide. I gotta take this picture.
You this shit in front of me because I be the main one. Ooh, there's something on the wall. Bam.
You talking about dang something on the wall?
Listen. Right. You know I'm good for it. You know I'm good for it.
I know you are.
Chucky, I ain't gonna say he hate that, but I have definitely made it known at other people's houses that we've gone to visit, and we be talking mid conversation, and I see something crawling on the wall, and be like, "Yeah, and can just kill it right in front of everybody." I'm like, I ain't know if that was y'all pet or what, but yeah. Sorry. What you doing? What are you doing?
Looking at motorcycles.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not for getting a motorcycle. I'm not for him getting a motorcycle. I'm really not.
I'll take my motorcycle class on the 15th of this month at Harley Davidson. I'm getting a motorcycle. It's happening.
I'm not for Chucky. He's not okay. Time out. He's not. I'm not for him getting a motorcycle. He's not for me getting a gun.
What? Those are two extremes. Like, yeah, that's what to say. All right.
He's not.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Shit Talk Podcast.
You just cut me off.
We promise, huh?
You just cut me off. Why you do that?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was you saying?
I was just saying, that you're not for me.
You already said that.
I know, but I was finna go into as to why. But you just
because you be too scary. You've been shot one of your neighbors. I shot somebody.
Wait. I really would have shot one today. My neighbor, I tell you, they be cooking and be burning his food. I think his mother was visiting today because they opened my door. They opened my door. And all I heard was, ooh, and I was like, I was on the phone, and I was like, I heard and put them on hold and ran to the door, and I saw them go in their apartment. I was like, okay, maybe she opened my door by accident, or something. She a little old Asian lady. She's sweet as pie. I ain't got no problem with her. But yeah, I would have shot her. Today would have been that day. I would have shot her.
Start locking your door.
I had just came back in. I forgot to lock it. That's the truth. But yeah, I would have shot her. She would have been blown away.
So for the third time, thank y'all for tuning in Shit Talk Podcast. Thank you all so much. We're gonna try to record again next week. I do apologize for the inconvenient schedule that we have been throwing at y'all, but we are going to get more better at this.
I'm not going to apologize. Sick.
I wasn't sick. I just got 10 kids.
I have medical conditions, so I'm not going to apologize for that. Yeah.
Oh, and on Sunday, I will be in Jacksonville.
Yay!
Yeah, I forgot about that. I got to book my hotel tonight.
Please book it. I said, please book your hotel.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it tonight. All right, team. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Shit Talk Podcast.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Let me talk my shit.